Alright, whatever, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so tasting number 2, I'm going to be having Hennessy, which is like the bog standard brand of cognac. Cognac is another one of those French regions that just pretentiously thought they could name something after themselves. It's just a type of brandy, nothing special about it. And the Hennessy I'm having is like the least aged, cheapest version, and it's 40% alcohol. It burns a lot more than whiskey. I don't like it very much.
And we will be pairing
joke.
that with an episode of Golgo 13. And welcome to Act 3. So, as you saw briefly there, this is a scuba diving mission.
Scuba diving. Ooh, there's us. Ooh, look
Scuba
at us
diving in a
sleep.
river?
Yes.
That's a deep river. Alright, it's deep.
Interesting.
Deep.
So those are mines, and then these are thugs coming after us.
Look
Now,
at you and your
Oh my
sleeping
god, those
outfit.
guys are trying to poke you right up the arse.
yes, that is their attack method, because they can only fire directly forward.
Jesus.
It's actually our attack method too, as it turns out. So the controls are super stiff in this game. You probably know that. When I first played this, I thought this was like the worst it could get, because the controls are just so like uncompromising when you're scuba diving.
Are those mine?
Yes. But really, this is a cakewalk. These scuba missions are great because it's actually very easy to avoid damage and it's very easy to kill most things. Now, that area we just were, up above us, we swam down, there was another one of these over to the right, but it led to one of those 3D mazes. Don't go in there, though, because it's a completely useless 3D maze. And don't fall into the water, because you go right back.
You go right here. So you gotta find your way through here and get to the right spot.
So
Your
this
life is down pretty low. So.
we just skipped back.
How does it make any sense that you end up back, though?
It doesn't make any sense at all.
You fall in the water.
Good.
Yeah, there's water. I don't know.
Apparently
It's the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
The water. And then...
So those little falling things, there is an audio cue. If I hadn't lost the audio for the video, or maybe found it again, you would hear it, or we would hear it. It comes right as they're falling down, and you can't possibly avoid them. They will always hit you.
So we're gonna cut him here.
Yes.
Because he's staring at us with his gold
Yeah,
eyes.
he goes into every room like that. In
Yeah.
fact, if because of the way the engine works, if a conversation ends but another character walks in, the Golgo will be facing us again in the middle of a scene in the same room. So this is Oz Widham.
Oz Wyndham.
So
These names.
Yeah, he was also investigating the chopper incident. And he's letting us know that we have to go to Greece.
Grease. So.
Yeah, we're gonna think about this.
Think about going to Greece. Alright. Oh,
Alright,
oh,
so
what a maze.
we're down to 13 life.
Oh.
So that was a pitfall. Those are just scattered around here. We're down to 13 life, but fortunately, life does not decrease constantly in these 3D mazes.
Okay. How did we get into this
We just got thrown into it after that
After-
conversation.
so we're
Are those grenades on the bottom left?
Yes, you are correct, David. And we're going to be seeing what they're used for in just a little bit.
Mm.
So we just sort of got thrown into this and fell down a hole, and now
Yes.
we're in a...
And when you're looking east, it spells out, yeah.
Wow.
That's a little Easter egg that the designers of the compass actually put into their design.
Alright, so that was an enemy that
The inventor of the compass predicted
and
this,
we
yes?
get the grenades. We get the
Yeah.
grenades from the enemy. Correct. That's how we wound up
Yes.
with the grenades.
You cannot hold more than 3 grenades.
Well, because there's not room there. I mean, they could have put a second row in there. You could have held 6, but apparently not.
So we're just kind of wandering around here in this maze. This is one of the easier ones, so I hope you've been following along.
I do know we now have blue scales rather than gray scales.
So this is me knowing that there's a pit trap, I think, directly in front of me. And I eventually decided to put down a save state here just so that I can show this off without having to play through everything up until this point again. Yeah, these pitfalls are not just a weird way to throw you into the maze. They are everywhere throughout these mazes. So if you see me taking a strange, bizarre path through here, there's a reason for it. There are actually parts where you can see, like, there's a door on the side, and then there's another door further on, and they both go into the same room, so you would think you could use either one, but you can't because there's a pitfall in the way, so if you take one door, you're just going to be screwed. It's bullshit like that that is all over this game.
Was left is sinister.
I guess. You know.
Left is sinister. Oh!
So this is the little door, and you throw a grenade,
There we
and it
go.
comes down, and there you go.
Open your wall.
But because the walls actually, like, come down, they don't stay there. So if you bomb a wall and then come back through, the wall comes down again.
And it's not blown. There's no hole.
Yeah.
So you have to
use another grenade. Which,
If you use all your grenades, can you just not progress through the level?
well, you can go back to a guard and farm. But then you have to find where the guards are statically placed as well. And it's not so bad right now, but their favorite trick later in the game is just to put 3 walls right directly after one another, so you have to be at full grenades.
Wow.
And then you have to farm to get back out,
Yes.
because when you go back to those 3 walls, you got to get through all 3 again.
So this is the end of the Germany hub world, and we're moving on to Greece now, and we will be seeing that in the next video, so I hope you will join us then.
Bye-bye.